friends. Big River John here. You know, John. John is my birth name. I've been using Big River a lot these last couple of years, but I've been finding a new appreciation for my birth name, John. And yeah, you know, John comes from, it originates from a Hebrew, which the original meaning is God is gracious. What a beautiful, oh, what a message. God is gracious. Just think about it here, and it's graciousness all around me. This beautiful trees and lush green around me. Gratitude. What a beautiful way to live. Gratitude. Gratitude. So, I had a birthday a month ago or so. And I reached out to my parents, and I actually said to them, I said, you know, thank you for raising me. I was an orphan. I was adopted as a baby. And my adoptive parents couldn't have children, so I was the answer to their prayers. So they named me John. God is gracious. Man, is that beautiful? What a beautiful story. Oh my God. I'll take that and just live in that gratitude. And when I thanked my parents for raising me, they said, "Oh my God, you've changed our lives. We're so grateful for you." And oh my God, it felt so good. Oh, so good. So I'm going to start using my birth name more. John. I'm proud of that name. God is gracious. So look at this spring day. New beginnings. All these leaves. Everything's getting ready for this next summer. Making all this oxygen and keeping all these trees and plants alive in this forest behind me. I've been doing a lot of work lately. I've actually recorded a lot of videos I've never released. They just didn't feel right for some reason. When I was in New Zealand, I did a lot of work and been doing work here since I came home. So what is John doing next? I'm going to spend more time in Wisconsin. I know I've been saying that. I'm hearing this land say, bring your medicine here. So yeah, medicine work. Also my Tantra work is taking some turns. I'm seeing how I don't fit into the cookie cutter that everybody else is doing. And oh, my last trip to California, I got to sit down with a teacher of mine that I studied with a couple of years ago, and I was telling him how I don't really fit in with like what everybody else is doing out there in this whole, I guess, tantric world. And he goes, "Yeah, I've been watching you. You really don't." And he got me to really appreciate that that's not my path. No, he uses an analogy of camping. He goes, you know, you're like, everybody's sitting around a campfire and it's fun for a little while, but you go wander off and, you know, do some other epic things, you know. I think he used the analogy of jumping off a cliff or something like that. Yeah, I do that. But I've jumped off that cliff so many times, I'm comfortable doing it. So people come to me when they're ready to jump off that cliff. What a gift. I see that now so clearly, and I'm so grateful that he got me to see that. So what am I going to be doing? I really started to play with my dark masculine archetype. And people hear that, ooh, and it's more like divine masculine, divine dark masculine. I'm not going to go into what that means so much. I'll do another video about that. But Pan is a good example of a dark archetype of dark masculine. Look that up on Google or something. Well, I'll do another video on that. That's too long of a topic to go in on here. But I see myself like bringing that to men and women. Okay, I was talking about my parents. I had a conversation with my father, and he was asking me, so what have you been up to? You know, just kind of curious. And I was telling him, yeah, I'm gonna do this kind of work with men. And I go, Dad, let me ask you something. When you have a real problem, you reach out to your men friends, don't you? He goes, yeah, absolutely. You know, the men that you trust, that you really, you've got some solid men friends, don't you? And he says, yes, I do. And I go to him, Dad, do you realize men my age and younger, we don't have that. In fact, we tend to go to women to ask them to help us be better men. And he looked shocked. He was like, what? You see, my father was born and raised on a farm here in Wisconsin, and he worked alongside of his father his childhood. You know, he had an example of what it is to be a man. And a lot of us men my age and younger don't really have that. We know who our fathers are, but day-to-day raising was all done by women. Even like our school teachers, they were all women. So men our age tend to, my age and younger, always are trying to please women. I see it so clearly, and the honest truth is men really shine when they're reaching out to other men and getting their approval. And that's a long road. I'll make another video about that, go into what that means. And same thing with women. So same thing, if a man's coming to you to, I mean, you don't have a dark masculine archetype that you've had examples of either. So a lot of my work is going to be bringing that, shining that dark masculine archetype, the true divine masculine, dark masculine. There's a lot of light masculine out there. I see it all over the place. I'll go into that more in another video, but what that really means. That's too long of a topic to go into here. But I see myself doing that. Finding acceptance for it. Living in gratitude with it. Accepting where you are right now. New beginnings. Oh, I see this video is already over 8 minutes long. I should cut it short. Just letting you know I'm still here, what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be spending more time in Wisconsin. I hear this land screaming to me, bring your medicine here. It's needed here. I'm going to be bringing it here. Yeah, this video is getting long. Thanks for, if you're still here, thanks for watching it to the end. Hoka hey. John signing off. Aho.